cheap. And I don't mean to get them out of jail. I mean, it's free food. So help yourselves to some hot
Hello and
dogs,
good evening.
chips,
Welcome to our broadcast tonight.
cheese.
It is senior day for Summit. We're going to try and cover as much of that as we can. We are in the outfield. I'm going to turn on a microphone which is a little closer. Hopefully that gives you a better perspective of what's going on. So good afternoon. This is Mike from Common Guy Sports. We're covering the Summit Senior Day ceremony. It's very windy here, so the audio might be choppy. Hopefully you can hear it well. I will be recording it and can share afterwards. Thank you.
Next up, number 12, from the University of South Carolina, Sam Strummer. The three captains this year, last were parents do this year in years. Next up, he'll be pitching
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike from Common Guy Sports. Hopefully you caught that with the wind and kind of their speaker was pushing inward. Couldn't really capture a lot. What's going on here? What's going on? All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we're back on the air here. Had a little blip there. So I recorded the senior ceremony, as I was just saying a little while ago. It's very windy, and the way the speaker was placed and where I have microphones might not have gotten all the sound. I will publish that recording. What's going on? All right. Before we start, I'm going to have to do a quick reset here. We'll be back on the air shortly. What is going on? Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having some technical issues here. Hopefully this cleaned it up this time around. Sorry. So if anybody's out there, game has not started. I did record the senior ceremony. So as you can see, going over some ground rules here with the umpires. Over on the side, the Summit team is gathering. So obviously, if you're not from the area or not familiar, so Chatham and Summit, neighboring towns. One is Chatham is in Morris County, Summit is in Union County, but they abut for a fair amount, and between rec and other things. So as you see, the Chatham players in blue there, with talking with Summit players and fans. So it's not it's a rivalry in a sense. Some of the other sports like girls lacrosse is a little, and boys lacrosse, a little more of a rivalry. This is more, friendly, but it is definitely for bragging rights among friends. So, all right. So the game should be starting shortly. Again, I've had some technical issues. Hopefully this cleaned it up now, and we're good to run. If somebody could comment in the chat is open in YouTube. Hopefully we are back running. So game time was slated 6:45. It is 6:50 real time here. And so there is not a lot of foul ground here. So as you see the coach moving the mini lacrosse net out of the way. The big S here is where the girls play lacrosse. So I'm on the players' side, so obviously the school. So that would be the fan side on the far side of this lacrosse field. Here's one goal down here to the left, and sorry, picture of the sky, and one to the right. All right, so the sun is then set to the right, which is west. Here's kind of a picture. Probably have a fair amount of time, maybe 45 minutes before it hits the trees. All right, teams are breaking to their respective sides. Last minute instructions, and it looks like we'll get started. It's obviously Chatham, the away team, will be batting first. Summit will take the field. So that is 29, Spencer Nicely on the mound for Summit. I do not have batting orders, so we'll kind of do it as we go. Is this echoing again? Leading off for Chatham will be number 21, Nick Carls. All right, good evening, and here we are, first pitch at 6:54 p.m. Again, Nick Carls leading off against Nicely on the mound for Summit. First pitch strike. So I'll try and keep the scoreboard updated on the top left. There might be, I'll guarantee you there's going to be times that I will miss some pitches. And off-speed pitch is in there for strike two. 0-2 to Nick. There's not a scoreboard either, so I could use your help if you are watching at home. The chat is open. If I do get off course with something significant, please put it in the chat. I'll keep an eye out for that. There's a shot up the middle. So this camera, jeez. and no throw from the shortstop. So unfortunately, this camera's a little out of focus. But I'm going to try and use that. So on the top right, let me get that cleaned up in a second. All right, so next at bat, runner at first for Chatham. Strike one. All right, ball one, count 1-1. All right, so 1 out here for Summit. Chatham will keep the runner at first. So on that top right, the intent there is to show you that runner as he leads, because we'll be in this view most of the time. So hopefully you find that helpful. All right, so 1 out. Runner goes, and he's safe. All right, so runner at second for Chatham. Shut this off. I think a 1-ball count. And again, no scoreboard, so a little, there's strike. Number 27, Trent Jenks is on second. So that's after the fielder's choice and then stolen base. Square to bunt. Jenks goes to third, and he's in there. So that's 2 stolen bases for Trent, moving him over to third. I think the count is 2-1. 1 out here, top of the first. All right, that was a short overthrow of first and went out of play. So the Chatham runner will take second on the ball going out of play, and Jenks scored there. And a courtesy runner coming in. So that was Derek DePace, number 12. I don't know the official ruling there. It seemed like a tough play. So I don't know if he'll get a RBI or not. And I'll try as I keep up. So Alex Holberton at the plate. Runner at second for Chatham. That sneaks past the pitcher. Play for second. Tough play. And the Chatham's in has played another run there. All right. So it's going to be 2 runs in for Chatham. Runner at first. Number 13, Wes Massimo now at bat. So again, I don't have a scoreboard to sanity check myself, so I think 1 out. Runner goes. That's coming into our yard. So just like last night, if you were with us, Wes, another double. Last night he had a bases loaded, bases clearing double. Good piece of hitting again from Wes. So there's not a curved fence here. Gio Del Rey at bat. Runner goes. I overshot that. So the safety base is here. So as Wes slid in, that came off. All turf field here. I think it was a ball to Gio. It's a little challenging here without a scoreboard. That's fouled off third base side. Oop. That caught a car. So as you see, just past the part, got a lot of attention too. But we're going to play ball here. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third for Chatham. That's low. So Massimo on third, Del Rey at the plate. Nice grab by the pitcher, and they got him in a rundown. And he's out. Nice play by the pitcher, fielding his position. West took a couple steps with contact and then got hung up. So we'll have 2 outs, Del Rey at first. Justin Regno at the plate. At bat. Runner goes. All right. So unofficial, I think Chatham is 4 for 4 on stolen bases. All right, 2 outs, runner at second. I missed the umpire's count there. Maybe 1-1. That's slapped to the right side. So again, as you see, there's no rounded fence. Justin's rounding second. Stand-up triple for Regno. So that's in a plate. 1 more run for Chatham. Runner at third, 2 outs. Way to go opposite field for Regno. Now batting is Barry. Ryan started pitching the game last night and then was relieved by Thomas Young in the win over Mount Olive. 1 strike to Ryan. to center and out. All right, so Chatham, I think 4. If somebody wants to fact check me, please. We'll go to the bottom of first. Again, hope the quality's cleaned up a little. It's funny, I'm sitting in the score booth, the metal lacrosse booth, and it's having a little havoc on the internet. So on the mound for Chatham is number 27, Trent Jenks. So Jenks is on the mound, and catching for Jenks tonight is Derek DePace. So Derek's kind of a warrior. For all the games I've covered, 9 or 10, he's caught every inning I've been here. Well, not every, but we'll say 95% of them. So does a great job blocking the ball, so shout out to him. So leading off for Summit is number 5. That is McKeever. So Chatham played Oratory yesterday for what I was told was kind of the Summit Crown Cup. Summit won that game. And again, if you're not from the area, Oratory is literally across the street from Summit. Summit High School, I should say. All right, Jenks starts off with a strike. And a foul ball. So again, this camera's a little out of focus, so it's not your TV, it's me. But hopefully that'll be beneficial to get that perspective. And then the other perspective we have is from behind the plate. I think 0-2 count, so the called strike and then the foul ball. And that's fouled back. Or off the cage. So the seedings for state tournaments come out tomorrow. Both Chatham and Summit are actually in the same classification. There was a projection. I think Summit was like 5 seed, Chatham maybe 8 or 9. 16 teams in the bracket. So I think it's safe to assume top 8 get a home game. Bottom 8 will be traveling. There's strike 3. One out. This is Brett Collin. And Holby with the put out in left. If you weren't with us last night, Holby had a great play. So we played at Chatham played at Shunpike, and fly ball to the left field corner made a great play going back on the ball. 2 outs here. One and one. Spencer nicely at bat for Summit. Just inside, ball 2. Foul tip. 2-2. Again, another cool day here in Jersey. It was about 60 degrees, pretty breezy. There is actually a frost warning for sections just probably 10, 15 miles from here. Up high. Grounder to second. Carls to Barry for the putout. So we'll go to the top of 2. Chatham leads 4-0. Caden Gabriel now at bat for Chatham. So if you're just joining us, quick recap. First inning, Chatham, couple singles, stolen bases, and then Wes Massimo with the double. And then, drawing a blank, we had a triple too. Holby? To second, to first, 1 out. Back to the top of the order for Chatham, number 21, Nick Carls. Strike 1. Strike 2 on Nick. And strike 3 drop. And ball gets past first base. So that'll be a strikeout with an error for the batter to reach. All right, so let's turn on the. So again, the top right, tried to catch him sleeping. Safe. Pitch out, expecting the runner to go. That's a gapper. So that'll be a double for Jenks. Carls goes to third. Jenks just giving some of his gear to the coach. So a 1 out, second and third now for Chatham. All right, so as you see, shortstop came in a little. Third is with the base. This is fly to the right side and out of play. So you can see a third baseman's kind of even with the bag. Shortstop kind of the same. And same on the other side of the infield. All right, so definitely one strike. There's a foul ball, so 2 strikes. Maybe 1 ball. Again, there's no scoreboard. And I'm having trouble keeping up with everything, so. Ah. All right, so Chatham runners tag up on the fly out. So that'll be run number 5 for Chatham. Now runner at third, 2 outs. And Holby up. So 2 outs, runner at third. Summit defense backs up to normal depth, playing for an out at first. Two balls to the batter. There's strike one. So Jenks at third, Holberton at bat. There's strike two. Down and away, nice block by the catcher. Swing and a miss. So that'll end the inning. Chatham gets one. We'll go to the bottom of two. Yeah, early on. All right, so on the mound for Chatham, number 27, Trent Jenks in his second inning of work. So at least one ball. Sorry, I looked away on the first pitch. There's strike. So it's either 2-1 or 1-2. Swing. All right, must have been 1 and 2. So Jenks gets a strikeout there. One out here. Number 6 at bat for Summit. Christopher Moglia. And a walk. So Summit will have runner at first, 1 out. Courtesy runner coming in. That gets away. So Summit runner advances on the error. There's a strike. Unfortunately, I couldn't see the umpire's arm there if that was a strike, as he pointed out behind. All right, and so they appealed with the field umpire. So we only have 2 umpires, so he's over between second and third because of the runner on second. So that'll be a strikeout. Now 2 outs, runner at second. Strike 1 to batter number 20. Joseph Fagan. That's fouled off on the right side. So 0-2 count to Fagan. Jenks on the mound for Chatham. All right. So grounder to played by the third baseman, an overthrow at first. So Summit will plate their first run on the error, be an unearned run. They'll have a runner at second. I believe this is Thomas Formicelli up. Count is 1-1. It was, sorry, so must have been an 0-2 count. So strikeout there for Jenks to end the inning. Summit plates 1. Why did... We'll go to the top of third. New pitcher for Summit, number 12, Sam Story, into the game here. All right, here we go, top of 3. And that's off the bleachers. Foul ball. Kind of right at where Chatham's setting up the bullpen there. One strike to Wes. And that hit him. So number 8, Gio De Rey, now at bat for Chatham. It's out of play. So that'll be 0-2 on Gio. And that sneaks through. Runners go station to station. Quick throw in. Safe at second. So Chatham will have first and second here. No outs. Justin Regno now at bat for Chatham. Off-speed pitch, strike one. That's up high, 1-1. There's called strike. One ball, two strikes. Thank you, Mr. Umpire. That's down and away. Good stop by the catcher. 2-2. Runners go. I think it's a full count now on Regno. So Chatham will have second and third here. Regno gets a piece of it, stays alive. Bouncer foul up third base side. So we'll do it again. 3-2. Massimo at third and Gio Del Rey at second for Chatham. All right. So fielder gets his glove on it. Runners do not advance, and we got to put out at first. Now batting for Chatham is Ryan Barry. Ball one. Foul back, 1-1. That's inside. 2-1. Swing, and the ball gets passed. Runners do not advance. So it'll be 2-2 count on Barry. And he's safe. So West scores on the flyout, tagging up. Caden Gabriel now at bat for Chatham with 2 outs. Strike 1. So that'll be 6th run for Chatham. And just runner at second now. There's a swing on the ball, down and out. 0-2. Runner goes. Caden protecting the runner there. If it was hit and run, I don't know, 2 outs. Looked like a modified pitch out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the pitcher did have some pitches to give there. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. So that'll end the inning on the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Chatham still leads, now 6-1. So as Derek waits at the mound for the pitcher coming in relief, I figured give you a quick shot of the sunset. So looking to the west over some houses. So it is 7:47 local time. So now pitching for Chatham, number 26, Justin Zigan. So this is Mike from Common Guy. So we covered the Summit Senior Day ceremony at the beginning of the stream, and then I had some internet issues. Seems like I've been having a lot of gremlins lately. So at any point, you can go back and rewatch that. And with YouTube, if you're watching this live, you can pause it. You won't miss anything, and then you can pick up and then catch up. So hope you're enjoying the coverage. Again, both teams kind of going back to back. Last night, Chatham played Mount Olive and won 4-1. And Summit beat Oratory for the Summit Crown game. And then tomorrow, the seedings will come out for the state tournament. So both Chatham and Summit are in the same North 3, Group 2. No. Group 3, 2. I don't have it in front of me. I'll look it up in between innings. But they potentially could see each other in the state tournament. That's fouled up the third base line, strike one. And it's a field hockey goal. There's the ball. Okay, strike one. And now we got a flare down the right side. This is Sam's story for Summit. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. What's going on? All right, sorry about that. I turned on the Chatham team and the Summit team. All right, so 1 out here. This is Tim McKeever at bat for Summit. 1-1. Foul tip. I think it's a 1-2 now. I guess we're full now. Jeez. Maybe I had it wrong, so. And a swing and a miss. Ball one. All right. So even though there's a fence there, a lot of that is marked as out of play. So you'll see as the umpire pointed to second. So the runner will get second base there. I believe that's number 4, Brett Collin. Now batting number 28. Maybe not. 29, sorry. Spencer nicely at bat. Ball one. That gets away. Runner goes. Does not go. Must have been called dead ball. So Summit has a runner at second. There's a strike. Good shoot by Derek DePace, the catcher. Nick Carl's there covering second. I think we're 2-2 now. And that's up the middle. Throw to the plate. It's wide. It's up the third baseline. And Spencer takes second on the throw. So one more run in for Summit. And a runner it's still at second. That's fouled back 1-1. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Up and away, 3-1. And that's foul up the first baseline. All right, I think it's a 3-2 count now. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. So Justin, in his first inning of work, gets a strikeout to end the inning. We'll go top of 4. Chatham leads 6-2. So as you can see, a lot of parents wrapped up in blankets. Umpires with the full insulated jacket on. Some Chatham players putting on the Under Armours. So it says it's 54 degrees. Probably drop a few more degrees now that the sun has dropped behind the trees. Strike one on Nick. That sneaks inside. Play it second. And he's out. Chatham left fielder Brett Collin with the nice recovery there and shoot to get him at second. So single and a throw out. One out. Trent Jenks at the plate. Ball one. Ball two to Jenks. So Trent last night in Chatham's senior day, playing at Shunpike, had a home run to left center. It was a single solo shot. All right, so that ball's in the gap. Here's Trent rounding second. Fake me out. All right. So a stand-up triple for Trent, hitting the ball to the deepest part. So again, I'll kind of zoom back over here. So there is not a baseball fence. In the outfield is basically a perpendicular lacrosse field, albeit a little short lacrosse field, not a traditional length. So sorry, distracted there. So Trent Jenks with the triple. Take a look at Trent catching his breath there at third. I think that's Justin Regno, number 15. Is it? My eyes. Oh, it's 12. Derek DePace. Sorry. Oh, takes it in the shoulder. So Derek's the Chatham catcher, so he'll get a courtesy runner at first. So Chatham will have first and third, 1 out. So if you're just joining us, that top right window, that's just to give you a viewpoint into the runner at first. So you see the runner goes, no throw. Jenks holds the base at third. So Chatham will now have second and third. 1 out, 1 ball to the batter. And that hit him. So back-to-back inside pitches. Fortunate for Holby, that would look like an off-speed pitch. Now at bat for Chatham, number 13, Wes Maximo. That's fouled back. Strike 1 to West. All right, so Jenks is on third after his triple. Bases loaded here for Wes. Again, flashback to last night. Wes in the same spot. It was 2 outs, though. All right. Wes didn't give me a chance, so single to left. Plates 1 run. Where's Wes? There he is. So it's 7-2 Chatham. So as I was saying last night, Wes came up 2 outs, bases loaded, and had a stand-up double. Cleared the bases. Propelled Chatham's 4-1 win. And again, the other run last night came in on Trent Jenks' solo home run. Now batting for Chatham, number 8, Gio Del Rey. Play at the plate. Gio, get out of the way. And they get him. And I guess I should have stayed with this camera. All right, so we got 2 outs here. Chatham will have runners at second and third now. That's behind Mike. So that's a deep part of the park. Here's Gio rounding second. They're sending him. They're sending him. Great play by the Summit outfield to recover there. Again, that's the deepest part of the park. It's, you know, if you think of the second base, so great play by Summit. Chatham scores 2 on that. Right, so it'll be 9-2. Yeah, I didn't get the other tag out at the plate, so we'll go to the bottom of 4. So it's hard to explain. So right behind second base. So this camera is right at the midfield of a lacrosse field, perpendicular. Right. So second base is sort of just behind midfield, and then the rest of the field is back here to the left. Right. So that ball got into this corner area, diagonal. So really long play. And I made the comment before. So if any lacrosse players out there, so this field, if you notice the face-off draw circle here, proximity to the restraining lines. So that's what my comment before about a smaller lacrosse field. It's very tight in that space. So the white markings are the girls' lacrosse markings. Yellow is soccer markings. And the field's also, I guess, it's marked for boys' lacrosse, too. You see the blue here. And then, I guess, soccer, too. All right. Here we are. Sorry. So, useless trivia with Mike. All right. So now pitching. Well, still in there is Zagan for Chatham in the bottom of the 4th here. Ball 1 to start. If anybody double or sanity check my scoring, I have it at 9-2. I think that's ball 2 now. There's strike 1. All right. 3-1 here. That's a single up the middle. So leadoff single for Summit. All right, so pitching change for Chatham. Looks like Wes Massaman coming in to pitch. So Justin goes full inning? 2. 1 inning. Pitch the complete 3rd. And the runner at first will be his responsibility. And then the other change, Will Mumby's come in at 3rd. Where is he? And then the other change, Justin Regno, see him there, number 15. He's moved to shortstop. I guess. All right, so runner at first. We'll turn that on. Keep an eye on him. Flip for one. Throw to first. All right, so Chatham gets the lead runner there. Fielder's choice. So I think it's 2-1 now. To Thomas at bat. Runner at first, one out. All right, stolen base there for Summit. Moves a runner to second. 3-1, I think, is the count. That's inside, ball 4. All right, so Summit will have first and second here, one out. Snap throw to first. Kind of incredible. That camera's focus has gotten better as it gotten darker. So Sam Story at bat for Summit. That's fouled off. I'm guessing at the count here. I was. That's high ball. Swing on the high strike. And a strikeout. All right, 2 outs now. Sorry, so yeah, I don't have a scoreboard to reference, so a little challenging here. And a strike on the inside. Oh. So it looked like Derek had a little misstep on the throwback, but the backup got there and held the runner. So think it's 1-1, 2 outs. Two balls, one strike. That's fouled off on the right side. No, is it 2-2? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. I can't. I think it's 3-2 based on what the umpire flashed. We'll see as the runner goes. You'll see him in your picture. There he goes. What's the call? And a ball. So based on ball, it's going to load him up. Number 4 at bat for Summit. This is Brett Collin. And that gets through the right side. Play at the plate. Play to first. All right. So that's in a plate. 2 runs for Summit. All right, so it'll be first and third, 2 runs in. You see Derek giving signs there. We'll keep an eye. So there's your runner at first in that top right window. First pitch fouled off, strike 1. Ball 1-1. So again, I don't have a scoreboard to sanity check, but I think it's 9-4 here. If anybody's keeping score at home and it's different, please post in the comments in YouTube. Safe at first. Fouled off. Off speed pitch. It's now 1-2. Still a little daylight, as I'll show you in a second, real quick. So you see the sky still blue. So we'll go back to that in a second. But fouled up third baseline. Counts on a hold 1-2. So the sky, you know, that's a little brighter on your screen than it is in person, but still not a dark, dark backdrop for a fly ball. So. Up and away. Oh. So the Summit runner took second there at some point. 3-2 count. Time is taken. All right, so second and third for Summit here. Trying to climb back in it. And a catch there. So Regno recently moved from third to short. Makes the put out, gets Chatham out of the inning. So we'll go top of 5. I think it's 9-4. Getting a little chilly here, so. We'll give the Summit side a little airtime. So on the fence there, I guess there's cutouts of some of this, probably the seniors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 seniors. So unfortunately, they're facing away. And so let's look at. So if we look at the scoring, so Chatham got put 4 in the first, and then 3 in the top of the fourth. So here we are in the top of 5, 9-4 Chatham. And again, that's what I think it is. So. Starts off with the ball to Regno. Inside, ball 2. Called strike on the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it's 3-1 on Justin. Called strike 2. Full count now. Nice play by the left fielder, number 4 there for Summit. All right, I don't know if you caught that. Nice play by left fielder. Again, you know, the teams only play a few games under the lights here during their season. 1 out. Now batting for Chatham, number 2, Ryan Barry. Can we get this on? There. All right. Up high. I think it's 2-1. Strike. Okay, we're guessing 2-2 now. I guess not. I guess I was wrong. Must have been a 3-1 count there. Sorry. Ouch. Caught him in the calf. Ryan hustling it off. Mumby at bat now for Chatham. Foul back, strike 1. Inside. Ball 1-1-1. High and tight. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right. Throw to first. He's back safe. All right. Nice play by the center fielder. And I don't know if you heard it on there, but the left fielder helping him out, saying in. So great teamwork there. So we'll have 2 outs for Chatham here. Still runner at first. Nicky Carl's up to bat for Chatham. Strike 1. So obviously we're not directly in line with home plate, so some of those balls might look inside, but it's only really the angle that we're at. Oop, runner goes. And he's in there. So he advances on the, it was a low pitch. I don't know, can't call it a wild pitch. All right, so Chatham's going to have a runner at second now with 2 outs. There's a strike. I think 1-2. That's fouled up third baseline. Swing and a miss. All right. So that ends it. The top of the fifth. We'll go to the bottom of 5. Chatham leads 9-4. All right, Wes Hellings at bat for Summit. And Wes Maximow on the mound for Chatham. Strike 1 on Hellings. All right, bottom of 5. We play 7 here or more if we're tied. Strike 2. And he's got him in 3-pitch strikeout. Strike 1 on Christopher. Just low, 1-1. That's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up high, 2-2. All right, full count. All right, that's ball 4. All right, some defensive changes too for Chatham. So pan over. Michael Aaron's come into left field, number 5. And center field is now being taken care of by Gio Del Rey. Up and in. Ball 1. Derek with the fake snap toss to first. Got the runner to dive back in. 2-0 count. Chatham coach making a trip to the mound. So it says it's 53 degrees out now that the sun's down. It'll continue to drop. And as I said before, if anybody's joined us since, there is chance of frost. There's frost warnings in the general area a little north of us for this evening. So there's strike. All right, now we have 3-1. See Justin there signaling West, just take it easy, throw strikes. There's a swing and a miss. So from that angle, runner at first, there is that marking, so he is getting out to the, if you would, the grass. There's 3-2. Oh, I missed a pitch in there. So strikeout. So 2 outs here. Way to bounce back there, Wes. Two outs, runner at first. West starts with a strike on the outside. This is Fagan at bat for Summit. Exact spot. West hitting the outside black, as they call it. Black of the plate. All right, 0-2. See if the runner goes on this. Okay, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I suggested maybe the runner would go because expecting an off-speed pitch. Not the same as if it was 3-2. Runner's going now. That drops in. All right. So Summit's in a single to right. Summit's going to have first and third here with 2 outs. So with the runner taking off with the pitch, trying to steal the base, easily made third base there on the single to right. That's fouled back. So again, just in recognition of the Summit seniors, Anthony is continuing on to University of Alabama in the fall. Sorry, I've kind of neglected to mention the other ones. Oop. All right, so runners in advance first to second. Runner at third stays put. So Summit will have second and third now. Force play is off. I don't have the count. Mr. Official, what's the count? That's outside. That's fouled back. Yes, that bright light. That's a car in the parking lot outside. It's not in the pitcher's eyes because we're at a different angle than they are. That's fouled to the right. So a couple other seniors just recognizing their college plans. Brett Collin. Why can't this open? Wisconsin. Nice stop by Derek there. Joe Fagan's going to Lehigh. Thomas Formicelli, Holy Cross. Wesley Hellings. There's a swing and a miss. So Wes finishes it off there. Finishes the inning off with the strikeout. So there's been a lot of third out strikeouts. I'm not keeping a full book, but a lot of innings have been ending on strikeouts. So real quick, run down the rest of them. Wesley Hellings, Roanoke playing baseball. Tim McKeever, Hobart playing football. Spencer Nicely, Sacred Heart playing baseball. And Sam Story, University of South Carolina. So congratulations to all the Summit seniors. Best of luck in the fall. So we're going to the top of the sixth. Chatham still leads 9-4. So just take a quick gander around Summit players. In background, Chatham players using the bullpen. All right, sorry for making you dizzy. Just want to catch everybody on the field. All right, top of 6. Leading off for Chatham, number 5, Michael Aarons. Up and in. All right, on the mound now for Summit is Luke Jacobson. Oh, sorry, take that off. All right, so medical staff's going to take a look at Michael. That pitch, up high. All right, so there's staff. Michael's going to go over with the medical staff. I'll try and keep an eye on him on the side. So Chatham's going to have a runner at first here. Derek DePace at bat. All right. That was nervously in tight and close. All right. All right. So one ball to the batter. Pitcher checks his signal with the shortstop. See if they have putting a play on here, trying to keep the runner close. That's outside. 3-0 to Derek. Again, it's a chilly night. Hard to get loose. And obviously hard to stay loose, too, for some of the players. There's strike 1. That catches him inside. So dead ball on the hit batsman, so cannot take, runner at second cannot advance. Alex Holberton now up for Chatham. Fouled back. Little pinball action off the backstop there. 1 strike to Alex. All right, nice play by the center fielder. Kind of into the lights, too, because the placement of the lights here is not really ideal for baseball. So we have 1 out here. So real quick, if I pan back, so those couple stanchions there can get into the view. Wes Massimo at the plate now. Ball 1. In tight. 2-0 count to Wes. Runners go. I'm zoomed out. Sorry. All right, so Chatham runners advance up. Double steal there. 2nd and 3rd now. I don't know what the count is. 6. And there's a strike to Wes. Out on the bone. All right. It's obviously a cold night. Ball's hard to grip. There is some comments. But tough position to come in and yeah. Cold night, ball's hard to grip, hard to get loose, so it's going to load the bases for Chatham. Again, if you weren't with us earlier, Chatham, or you're not from the area even, Chatham and Summit, 2 towns are neighboring. They butt up to each other. So a lot of the players know each other from either summer ball, travel ball, or even other sports. So you'll see the conversations going on. And we saw that earlier, the recognition, while Summit seniors were being recognized, Chatham players were congratulating and observing and clapping. So great camaraderie. In now for Summit pitching is junior Andrew Rempel. I don't know if you can hear that substitution, 1 for 13. So looks like Wes Massimo's going to come out of the game. Looked like he took that somewhere on the arm. So 53 degrees right now. Supposedly dropping to 37 tonight. So Gio Del Rey, lefty, up at bat for Chatham. I just heard somebody say no out. I thought I had one out. All right, so you can see shortstop moving in. They're playing at the baseline there. Swing and a miss. See the third baseman there, right at the bag. And the off-speed pitch is a little high. 1-1. Fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, good defensive play there. So we got 2 outs. One strike to Justin. So Chatham trying to get some insurance runs here. That's fouled back. 0-2. That's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay. Called strike 3. So again, another inning that ends with a strikeout. Be curious if anybody is keeping the book, how many times that's occurred. Seems like quite a few. All right, so we're going to go to the bottom of 6. All right, now entering the field, left field is Charles Shashansky. Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the wrong camera. I was trying to figure out why the camera wasn't focusing with the darkness, and I forgot I was on that. All right, first pitch is in there for a strike. Again, Caden Gabriel on the mound for Chatham. One strike. That looks like it caught the catcher just above the knee protector there. All right, so Cooper Natov in to catch. Took that off the knee. Nice, that's that camaraderie between umpire and catcher. Umpire walked out, give him a chance to rub it off a little. And he gets him with the curveball, strikeout. Great start there. All right, Mai was a little lax on the scoreboard there. And a put out. I'm sorry, Johnny. I missed you there. You're a little too. My camera was too shallow. It's a nice play there. Number 1, second baseman. Another substitute, Johnny Garino. All right, 2 outs here. And he gets him with the bender, strike 1. That's low and away. 1-1. So I mentioned before, so tomorrow is all the seedings for the state tournament. Find out who's playing who, what seeds. Oh, great play there, Caden. Sorry, this game. Come on, focus. So way to field the position there. 1, 2, 3 inning. So we're going to go top of 7. Again, Chatham trying to add some insurance. Ah, let's. Cold weather's wreaking havoc on focus on the camera. Ryan Barry to lead off for Chatham here. Top of 7. That's fouled off the first base side. Off one of the metal benches over there. So I don't know if you saw it in the background, though. Michael Aarons just walked outside under his own power with his bag. So might be going to get checked on. Earlier, he took a pitch high and inside. Kind of seemed like it skimmed off his arm or shoulder and came up towards the face. There's the medical staff from Summit also going that way. So hope all's well with Michael. I haven't been tracking the pitches here if anybody knows the count. So again, there's no scoreboard here, so guessing 3-1. That's fouled. All right, Ryan gave it a ride. Nice play by the center fielder with the put out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Well, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right. Even 2-2. Just outside. Full count, 3-2. And he works the walk. All right, strike one. So Johnny came in last inning, second base. One and one. Up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, strike there. Yeah, fouled up the third base line. All right, tough play of shortstop. Ranged over, got his glove on it, just kind of kicked off the glove. I'd say base hit. All right, so Chatham's going to have first and second. Charles Shashansky now up for Chatham. First and second, 1 out. Up high, ball 1. There, strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Swing and a miss. So strikeout gets 2 down now. Now batting for Chatham, number 20, Cooper Natov. Swing and a miss. Nice block by the catcher there. Ball down in the turf. 1 and 1. Grounder at third, steps on the base. So that'll retire Chatham in top of 7. Last licks for Summit. 9-4. They trail. All right, I'll turn down the mics a little bit. All right, here we are, bottom of 7. Spencer nicely leading off for Summit. That just missed. All right, 1-1. All right, hope you enjoyed the coverage tonight. Again, this is Mike from Common Guy Sports. Love to get feedback, good, bad, ideas on ways to do better. For the Chatham folks, you should have my email. Feel free to shoot me an email, or if you want to funnel it through one of the parents, that's fine. For the Summit folks, you can find it on the About page. And the email is commonguysportsnj@gmail.com. I think we have a 1-ball, 2-strike. 2-2. So that ball just kind of dinked in. So it'll be a double for Spencer to start the inning. There's a strike. 1-1. Count on Wes Hellings. Obviously, the runner at second, not that important. Chatham working to get outs. There's strike 2. But with the 5-run game, the outs are the most important thing. And he's got him. Way to mix up the pitches there. strikeout. 1 out. Nice block by Cooper there. I think this is Christopher at bat. All right, 1-1 now. Caden on relief for Chatham on the mound. That gets past. All right, great recovery by Cooper there. Made that close play at third. I had some internet issues earlier, and just I turned off all my different things, so I don't have replays running. But obviously with YouTube, you can go back and rewatch that. So I think we have 2 balls, 1 strike here at the bat on the batter. 3-1, yep. So the runner's at third. Sorry, I got to update the scoreboard. And the off speed's in there. All right. So 3-2, runner at third. That's fouled off. One defensive change in left field for Chatham is Jack Tunney. Just missed. All right, so we got a walk here, so we'll have first and third. 1 out. Foul ball, third base side. Anthony Estatelli now batting for Summit. All right, 1-1 on the batter. Runner goes first to second, no throw. So force plays now taken away. So Summit has sorry, a little yawn there, a little tired. So first and second and third. Focus. Jeez. I'm sorry, the camera is just not working. There it goes. All right, so on the fly out, we'll hit 2 outs. Summit's in a plate 1 run there. And we have a runner at second now. All right. So that curveball is fooling the batters there. All right, so that's in it. Come on. So that's our ball game. Great job in relief there. So Chatham's going to get the win. I think 9-5 is the official tally. Caden Gabriel there came in relief, did a fabulous job on a cold night, late in the night. All right, so best of luck to Summit as they move on in the States. I think somewhere somebody predicted maybe a 5 seed, so they should get a home game. Chatham was borderline 8 or 9, what NJ.com had. If everything holds true with what NJ.com had, it looks like Chatham would be away at West Morris Central. So again, hope you enjoyed the coverage. Thanks for having me out. We'll see for the Chatham folks. We'll see what the schedule brings and where and when, and we'll see if we can get it on the air. So again, this is a ball game, I think. Again, I don't have an official scoreboard to cross-reference, but I think Chatham wins 9-5. So have a good evening. Glad you can join us. And if you tuned in late, so at the beginning we did cover the Summit Senior Night. So there was 8 Summit seniors. Best of luck to them in the fall as they're moving on. Some continuing to play baseball, some football, and others to continue their educational journey. So best of luck to them. This is Mike from Common Guy Sports. We're going to sign off. Have a good evening.